3, 2, 1.
Welcome back to the Layover Lounge. This is where we invite St. Mary's International students, alumni, and faculty to learn more about their ambitions, dreams, and what's really going on campus in our international Rattler world. I'm Anne Faucett. I'm the host, Director of International Admission and Center for National Programs at St. Mary's. And today, if you watched an earlier episode with Luis, I now have his younger brother, Victor. So, Victor, please introduce yourself.
So, hi, I'm Victor Ortega. Thank you for having me. I'm from Managua, Nicaragua. I studied at Lincoln International Academy, and I'm studying finance and risk management at St. Mary's University.
And you're a freshman.
Yes.
And it's going okay?
It has been great, actually. Yeah.
Good. So we were talking earlier, I know before we started rolling, but we have a story. Yeah. And I'm glad that we, met. I probably actually met you your junior year, maybe like at a fair.
Probably, yeah.
But then really started working with you and then almost gave up, but I'm glad I didn't.
Yeah, it was a total odyssey, actually.
So think back to, because right now, again, so you're a freshman, so you kind of already went through that whole college decision, going back and forth. Didn't pick St. Mary's to start. We'll get to that. But now you're here. And then, just that kind of now I'm doing it. I'm recruiting again. The cycle has started over. So start, go back to thinking of the beginning of your senior year.
Of options at the beginning, but then I was closing the circle and making it every time shorter until I was between another school and St. Mary's. I mean, I knew St. Mary's because of my brother. He studied there. And I was pretty undecided where I was going. I remember you came to Lincoln and I talked to you. And then we met it's a funny story how we met the next time with my dad. Mm-hmm. He just send me a chat. Hey, I'm at Hotel Intercontinental. Please come. And I was actually in a soccer game, and I was with my cleats all sweaty, with my full kit of the soccer team. Yeah, and
you won though, right?
Yeah,
yeah, I remember that. You guys had one.
Yeah. And then we talked for I don't know, maybe an hour or half an hour, mm-hmm. And then I was more persuaded in St. Mary's again.
Well, so I thought.
But then, I enrolled to another school. But then summer was a roller coaster.
Yes, to say the least. I remember. So, I think every time I talked to your brother, I probably was like, "What's he doing? What's he doing?" And he's like, "I don't know. We're talking to him, but don't give up." And I was like, "Okay." And then I actually do follow a lot of the high schools that I recruit at. I follow their Instagrams to see, especially the time when seniors are being posted where they're going. And I saw your post, a different university, we won't say it. And I remember taking a screenshot and sending it to your brother, well, do you think I should try one more time? And I'm so glad he said, yeah, bother him. Because then...
Yeah, I mean, it was actually your commitment. And every day you were hey, how are you doing? Have you decided yet? And I was wow, she actually cares of the students. And she actually wants me to come to St. Mary's. So then I was every time more persuaded until I think it was July 23, July 24. Yeah, I was pretty nervous, but we made it happen.
We did. I saw you the first day of class.
Yeah, you were in a stand giving granola bars. And hey, how are you?
And like was completely by shock because I knew you were there, but then it was just one of those.
To know it really actually happened.
Well, good. And you made the right decision?
Totally.
Okay.
Absolutely. I mean, the community is just wonderful. All the professors, students. Antonio. Yeah, it's wonderful.
What is special about San Antonio that like really kind of makes you feel like comfortable here? Because it's a big city, but sometimes you don't feel it.
I mean, like I'm from Nicaragua and United States, a total different environment. But what makes me like San Antonio, it's like it's the closest that I feel to at home. Like I actually feel like somehow like I'm in back in Nicaragua, even though I'm not. So that's something
That's good.
Yeah, and like there's a lot of things to do in San Antonio. Like you are never bored here. You can do whatever you want, like pretty much. Yeah.
Well, almost, but yeah.
Yeah, almost.
And the food, you like all the food down here?
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, but nothing.
Of course you miss home.
Yeah, and nothing tops Nicaraguan food.
I do love obviously different types of cuisine and everything, but it is good. Definitely love some Nicaraguan food. I love I always forget the name of it, but it's got a tortilla with the onions.
Quesillo.
Quesillo. Okay.
Yeah.
Love
and
that.
It's wonderful.
And it's like you're just holding it like in a bag.
Like in a plastic bag, and
Yeah.
it's like it has this like
you tie it and
it's
then
tied, and then you gotta make a hole like on the plastic bag. Yeah.
So the first time I actually ate it, I was on the way from Managua to Chinandega, which is 3-hour drive. And the guy that was helping me get there, we stopped and got it. And he's like, do you want to try something? And very Nicaraguan. I said, yeah, sure, of course. Well, I thought we were going to sit and eat. And then we got back in the car. And I also had basically a bag of the like chocolate, like cocoa drink thing.
Yeah, cacao.
Cacao, yeah. So I'm literally sitting there like, how am I going to eat this? And he's driving and eating it. I'm like, oh, this is.
I mean, even I that have eaten like a lot of times quesillo, and I still can sometimes like just make a mess with the quesillo because it's not easy to eat because of the plastic bag. Yeah.
You guys should put together a booth at Oyster Bake and sell it. I feel like
it would be a good
really
idea.
like it.
It would be a good idea, actually. Yeah.
Even though you haven't done Oyster Bake yet, I know that. So
but
I'm sure you've heard stories.
Yeah, Luis has talked to me about it, and he has told me it's wonderful. Like a pretty big event in San Antonio.
Yeah, huge event. Kicks off all of Fiesta. Stages and tons of alumni come back. It's a big fundraiser for scholarships. So you'll get to finally experience it this spring. So that'll be fun.
Yeah, I'm excited actually.
So now being a freshman, how has it been? High school to college? Like, was it as hard as you thought, or were you ever nervous? Or?
Well, I was nervous, but mostly excited.
Okay.
Meeting new people, completely different lifestyle because more independency. I would be far from my family, but like with all the excitement, I was blinded of all that, and I was just like thinking that I wanted to get to know everybody and get to have the experience of being at a university. Even though I'm a commuter, I feel I still have that experience.
Yeah, that is true. So, but you still have all that connection on campus.
Yeah, completely.
I mean, you participated in our karaoke for International Education Week. I was also surprised you can sing.
Well, we can say.
Yeah, it was fine. Who was with you? Was it?
Jose Manuel.
It was Jose. Yeah, who's also from Nicaragua.
Yeah.
He had a voice too, so I think he carried you guys.
Completely.
But I think I saw. your cousin back in Nicaragua, I think I had a Zoom with her and I told her that you guys did
Yeah,
karaoke.
she was mocking me the next weeks.
Sorry.
Don't worry.
I know everyone knows each other, so
Yeah.
How was it? You guys just got back, it's been a little while, but since Christmas break, like going home and, you always connect with your friends. Like, do you feel like you're doing really well after the first semester and talking to other students who started at college right away? Or...
Yeah, absolutely. Like, I mean, there's a lot of friends of mine that have good experiences, but also others that haven't had a good experience, even though they are in like other countries like Spain or Canada or different states, and they haven't had the same experience as me. And I'm glad I'm here, actually. I feel like I was destined to be here.
Yeah. So now, because you're the youngest.
Yes.
So is it like empty nest back home for your parents?
Yeah.
Are they surviving?
I mean, they're doing as much as they can, but like I'm the youngest one, so they feel kind of alone.
Yeah. Are they going to come visit anytime soon? Or?
Yeah, I think so. Maybe like in Holy Week. I don't know.
Oh, yeah. Because you kind of only guys go home for some of the breaks, right?
Yeah. Christmas break or summer break.
Yeah. Summer plans, you're probably going to go home?
Probably. I mean, I feel, this summer, but the next, no, because I'm looking for internships. Yeah.
Yeah, so definitely, I would recommend that if you can get an internship. But I know, like, your parents probably want you home for at least the first summer, like, have their baby back, basically.
Absolutely.
But so what else have you gotten involved in, even though being just kind of one semester-ish in?
Yeah, well, like, the first thing I joined was in the Griffith School, and like then, well, I joined also the extracurriculars in the intramurals of the soccer. It was pretty fun.
Okay.
Yeah, with all my friends, it was very exciting.
Now you guys, it's not full field, right? Or no, it's like what?
I mean, somehow I don't know if it's the full field, but like it's pretty tiring.
Okay.
Yeah, it's exhausting.
Okay. So you guys good?
Well, we won pretty like 4 games, but then we lost in the semifinals. Yeah.
Oh, what was the team name?
I don't actually remember. Yeah. I didn't put the name.
You didn't?
No.
You're like, you're going to play.
I'm just
played
gonna
in
play.
high school.
Yeah.
Like, you can do it.
I'm just going to play.
Okay. So intramurals, Greek life, but the Greek life, like, because I know we don't really have the houses and stuff. It's more about the...
Yeah, but it's not like the typical Greek life.
Okay.
It's like academic fraternity. Yeah. And, it's also a great opportunity to meet new people, because sometimes I feel you want to surround maybe people from similar cultural backgrounds, like Latinos, but I have actually been open meeting different cultures and different people from different countries, and it's been wonderful, actually.
Good. Yeah. I'm happy to hear that, because sometimes I see when the students come in, especially like you guys kind of stick together like in your countries, and it's like, no, like get out, meet more people, meet other students.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, that's why we do like I know you kind of missed orientation, but you've still been able to, it sounds like, make some good friends.
Yeah, I mean, I remember like going to the cafeteria the first day and everybody already knew each other, but then I was like, hey, I came late.
Please adopt me. No.
Yeah, so, but I already knew pretty much all the people from Nicaragua that was at St. Mary's. So they helped me like meet new people, and a lot of the friends they had became my group.
Okay, nice.
Yeah.
So, you're finishing up this spring semester, and like I said at the beginning, I'm starting the whole admission cycle all over again. So if I could put you in front of this current senior class, or maybe even the junior class, like what would be like a couple of things you might advise them on, as far, not necessarily, I mean, we want them to come to St. Mary's, of course, but just like the whole get ready, like what it's like after high school.
Well, I would say just expect to be more independent. You have a lot of free time, and you need to be wise on how to use that free time and be productive, because you can take two roads, or just like take that free time to do nothing, or actually take advantage of that time. So that's something I've been trying to adapt more, because back in Nicaragua, I didn't had a lot of time, and the few time I had was just like, I don't know, being with my friends or playing games. I don't know. But now I'm trying to use that time to be, I don't know, to go to the gym or to study, to do my assignments. Yeah.
Yeah. Good. That's good advice. So, well, thank you so much for joining us, especially after like, I know like following your brother, but it's okay.
No, thank you very much for inviting
No,
me.
I'm glad, because we love having especially like new students and, you know, legacy students too.
Yeah, it's a pleasure.
Yeah. So thank you again. So that wraps up another episode of the Layover Lounge. Please follow us and on all of the social media platforms, description below. Again, I'm Anne Faucett, your host, and thanks again, Victor.
Thank you very much.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
3, 2, 1.